We're 4 days into Season of Discovery, Season 2, and you've probably already got your level pass set out for your next characters. You're probably, questing with friends, hanging out, running Black Fathom Deeps. You're going to spam Scarlet Monastery, aren't you? All right, okay. Well, let me help you get there. My name's Coyote. Let's get to it.
Stupid coyote.
A lot of people are already out there trying to get to the Scarlet Monastery, and it's a great place. If you have the gold, you can automatically just get ported there by some of those crafty warlocks who are already making a killing off of this, or maybe you have to walk like a lot of other people do. Now, I've already come across several people who didn't know how to get there, so that's part of this guide today. If you find any help out of this, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you found this helpful. But let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be starting off with the Alliance because they have the longest journey, and it kind of makes up for having Gnomergen right outside of Ironforge. So let's see what we can do. Now, depending upon how long you're playing, you probably already have several flight points into the area, and you're going to want to get at least have this one to the Hillsbrad Foothills. If you don't have it and don't know how to get there, you're pretty much going to get to the wetlands, go up through the Arathi Highlands, and over to the Hillsbrad Foothills. From there, we're going to start our journey. We're going to be starting off with the Alliance because they have the longest journey, and it kind of makes up for having Gnomergen right outside of Ironforge. So let's see what we can do. As you can see on the map, we're going to be taking this route. Now, how you get to the river to travel up the river is up to you, but I recommend staying on the right side of the river if you're going up through here because Tarren Mill is a horde location, and these guys will murk you. What you're trying to do is get to this little base right in here in this valley, and you will be set. Once you're inside Alterac Valley, it's pretty much still. Just follow the river. All you're going to do is go to this little opening right about the center right there where the road meets, and you're going to follow it right into the Western Plaguelands. There's a flight point as soon as you get in there. The thing is, where that little opening is in the mountains, there's some high-level enemies, so be careful traveling through there. This is all in the means of getting this flight point. It is a quick spot for you to fly into, and I'm going to show you the route now that you can take from there and cut a little bit of time, especially once you get higher up in level. Once you leave that flight point, you're going to come down south out of there and then just cut through this little valley back to the water. That's probably the way you would be coming if your lower level is through the water anyway, but that's how you can save some time once you get higher level. The enemies won't mess with you as much. You have a better chance of getting through there. All in all, it should take you about 6 minutes if you're leaving South Shore to get there if you follow that path. Not a very long path to get there to grab that flight point, which will be helpful in later seasons. Next is probably going to be the most common way you'll see a lot of low-level players getting there at the start. What you're going to do is just instead of going up to the Western Plaguelands, you're going to go through the Alterac Mountains again, but you're going to come in on the south side of the Undercity. I'm going to show you that path right now. All in all, this path probably took me about 10 minutes to go this long way. It's about the same distance if you go from the Western Plaguelands, depending upon your level. Once you get into the Alterac Mountains, here's where it gets even simpler. All right, you're just going to cut across this lake. The only thing you have to worry about is on islands full of low-level mobs. You can just pretty much run over the islands. I just choose to skirt around them. It makes life that much easier. We're just trying to get to the backside of the Undercity. Now that we're here in Tirisfal Glades, all you're pretty much doing, it's a straight shot to the Scarlet Monastery. I am not going to insult your intelligence, but that's where you're heading. Now over to the side that really needs no love. Y'all have it the easiest, and it really does make up for not being able to go right to Gnomer, the Horde. All you're pretty much going to do is I'm going to show you how to get there from Orgrimmar, since that is pretty much the central hub for all things Horde. All you need to do is go out and catch the Zeppelin if you're leaving Orgrimmar, and it's going to take you right to the Undercity. It's the one facing away from Orgrimmar. Well, that's it. That's how you're going to get to the Scarlet Monastery. I know there's a lot of new players that just don't know how to get there, and sometimes people feel afraid to ask the questions. If you have any questions you want me to help you answer, do me a favor, just shoot me a message, drop a comment in this video, like and subscribe if you found it helpful, and as always, happy adventures.
Stupid coyote.